Hello, hi. My name is Eva, and I make automatic writings and messages. And I just made one. It looks like this, and I don't know um, whom it is for which zodiac sign it is yet. I do that on purpose because I don't want to have anything in anybody in mind while I'm doing the automatic writing. But just to give you a quick overview, what this writing is about, it's about somebody who is a bit angry, is a bit like wanting to run away, wanting to leave everybody behind, has lots of thoughts about, or yeah, about the polarity, is maybe even wounded, cannot, maybe you have thoughts about things that happened in the past, about maybe your mother, your parents, or siblings who wounded you, and you cannot, like, it comes up again and again. And I will tell you more later, and I will now just shuffle for which zodiac sign this is. For which zodiac sign is this reading, please? For Leo. Yeah, that's fitting. It's quite masculine. There were quite some masculine cards. Leo. And this is a card of declaration, reclaiming power, sovereignty. There was pride and strength was one of your cards that flew out. Beautiful card. It's Amaryllis. Expressing truth. So the thing that I draw is a book, the sketch I did. Liberty of death, rules of the game, protesting, challenging the state of quo. So if that resonates with you, Leo, then I will read you the automatic writing. So do you know that is that something in English as well? In German it's schockiere deine Eltern, lese ein Buch, read a book, shock your parents. But with shock your parents, there we already start, I guess, after pulling you those cards, that it is about wanting to break free from very old structures. You have here the Atlantean area and deep polarity. And those are like scenes from the past for us all, that we are in process of healing, like stuff that happened hundreds of years ago, that we are still clearing out. And you are somebody who, you have the ghost dance as well. It's also about talking about ancestors and the stuff of your ancestors. And yes, you are somebody who has the ability to help to clear this stuff for all of us. So read a book, shock your parents. It's more like a journal. Nothing is in it. You don't use it. You haven't got the time. You don't want anybody to read it. So there is this anger. You think it's nonsense. You think a lot about yourself. You go for a drive and you think about the things that happened to you and that you wish you could just and that you wish you could just drive on until you're in another country far away from your family or enemy problems and co-workers and bosses. You long for freedom, breaking free from this cage. Writing? What should that help? You really mistrust everybody around you. And who is still writing? And who is still writing something today? You talk to ChatGPT. Everybody is talking to a device. You started to talk to yourself. You feel a little bit crazy. It's the astrology, some say, but you don't know much about that. A star born. Let's go crazy and wish for an alien encounter. Wish to whom? Who is out there? Is it possible to get a sign? If I drive and ask for a sign, and actually there is one, what I asked for, then what is this? Lost in the mechanics of the universe? So why should I be writing? You don't have to, but if this was a question inside of you, Leo, and now you are watching this video, then maybe, just maybe, try writing, or maybe automatic writing, just because you can. And also, I pulled I pulled this very quite deep polarity and Atlantean era, quite masculine, mental mind, and but also the earth pulsing and surrender to the sweetness. So like this. Speaking of deep polarity, there the other pole is the I don't know which, the left or the right. I guess the left brain, or the right is for one is the feminine, one is the more masculine. The right one is the feminine, I guess, and maybe automatic writing is your counterpart to the racing mind. I get a racing mind. I understand it totally. Every little part of it, like going over and over stuff that happened that was unfair. Why did it happen? And not wanting to, like, you don't feel like you could sit down right now and just be more mellow. You feel like very you need to do something to let out your power, but also I pulled also this card, Lasya of Parvati. And yeah, it's all very fitting. In this card, it talks about there is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. I don't know what effect you want, but there is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzy workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. So for me, writing came up. You want a shock? Read a book. You wanna give a counterpart to the you want to break free, maybe try automatic writing. There's, yeah, so, but because there's this opposites in your reading. It's like you do want to overcome this Atlantean area and deep polarity. So Atlantean area is Atlantean era 48. This area, spanning approximately the past 13,000 years, represents the masculine principle in a planetary cycle. This cycle is often represented by polarity, war, ignorance, and confusion about spiritual identity. We're in the midst of it. It's a time of darkness and sleep. Humanity is moving out of this cycle now for like the next 26,000 years. We are doing that. But do not be discouraged by what you see around you. Consider it a sign that humanity is awakening again. You have had many significant lives in this area and are releasing karmic patterns that you've held for a very long time. This is talking about releasing those karmic patterns. Deep polarity also is talking about, if you have pulled this card, then the Orion lifetime of yours still has some influence in your life today. These karmic patterns are ready to be released. 2 cards talking about this, and Ghost Dance is also talking about the ancestors have a message of healing and powerful medicine to offer you. Create a sacred moment at your altar or in your car. Light a candle, not in your car, and let their wisdom infuse you. At this stage in your life, you are done repeating the tragic stories, the karmic patterns. You are done, Leo, you are done. So driving in your car, wanting to get away, absolutely is the picture of this feeling of you are done. You wish you could just this card says compulsive need to keep moving on, the pioneer in the shadow. So, but it's normal, this reaction. And then this the Ghost Dance says, step into the abundance that is offered to you. Receive the gifts of those that have come before you, and write a new story for your life. Because I was like, when is writing coming up? I was like, Leo has to write, so maybe you have to have a journal, to write in your journal a new story, not the thoughts about what happened to you. Maybe you have to make a mental diet. Maybe you have to look up Neville Goddard's mental diet and write your own new story. This says it all talks about the same. The Parvati says to heal one's mother wounds and one's relationship with the feminine. So in a world where you have to prove yourself, it's that these karmic patterns still, go around and around and around and around, and that's good. You, even especially if you're a woman, and you had to learn to stand on your own. Maybe there's an over focus on the masculine, on the mental inside of you, and it's time to, uh, get in a position that you don't have to fight, that you can receive, and you could try it with, again, automatic writing or just writing your own story, but releasing, stop, make a mental diet on the past, so you can get healed, to heal one's mother wounds and one's relationship with the feminine more generally. She helps wounded hearts and teaches us how to belong to ourselves, just as we are, rather than abandoning ourselves to please others. Could also be why you wanna, why something inside of you just wants to break free, because you're much too embedded in stuff that really is not of your, you don't have to carry. That's for you to see. So the Pioneer card in the light is a passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Drive to a country that you haven't visited before. I hope this was you were able to follow my thoughts and see how this writing is talking to you about a way to release and make yourself actually free from the last bits, maybe. So the ghost dance is talking about the last. It's not. It's releasing those. It already is released. But the medicine in the ghost dance is, if you are trapped in a vicious cycle of nostalgia, mourning a lost youth or opportunities missed, it's time to make an altar for the ancestors, or in your car, collect a few photos, light some incense, offer sage, and open the windows of your house to release them to their destiny and to the wind. Or maybe you make a proper ritual, actually, yes, or a fire. Just, it's talking about releasing, and that it's also good for you to know that, that you are a pioneer, that you are helping the whole of us, all of us. We are all going through karmic patterns and having the strength. You have here the strength. It's funny that it says pride and strength, because pride is like maybe holding you from going actually into and through the murky stuff. I don't know, maybe you went through and you're proud of that. But strength built by we have the strength because we're like next generation is helping heal all the ancestor stuff, and this is talking to you, Leo, about exactly that. And if this was inside of you, you probably resonated. If not, then it's not your story and you are on a different path. So to say goodbye, I will pull you a last card. Oops. Concentrate on Leo. Is there One chord, please, to say 1, 2, 3. Okay. The star. We will take the star because I said, some say, but it's astrology, some say, but you don't know much about that. A star born. Let's go crazy and wish for an alien encounter. So let's take the star card. This connection is an orgasm through all of your energetic centers. It vibrates further on, replenishing all, calling your cells awake to do their new work, which is radiating the orgasmic frequency of freedom from beyond to all its brothers and sisters. Wow, that's another perspective that, you breaking free, and then you have the frequency of freedom. This is no going back commitment realized, happening through a force you will in hindsight recognize as you. You are the star. This connection is an orgasm through all of your energetic centers. So connect with you, with your higher self. And the door is always open. I hope this resonated with you, Leo. Thank you for listening and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.